Hi friends, it's Tracy from the Financial Freedom Diary, and today we are back to budget my YouTube earnings for the month of November, because we get paid for November and December. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing below. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed recently and who are considering subscribing, and those of you who have been with me since the beginning, in the middle. You guys have been with me throughout this whole process. I appreciate you all so much. And I know I should have recorded this last night. I'm actually doing this on Christmas Eve. So Merry Christmas to you all. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. And if you don't celebrate those holidays, I don't know what the proper thing to say is. I'm sorry. I don't mean to offend. But let's get started. And so if you hear my voice sounds a little bit different, it's because it's so early. But then you've heard it before, because if you come back on Saturdays, you know. I get up super early on Saturdays too. So for the month of November, I earned $218.27 from YouTube. And yeah, that's for everything that was put out in the month of November. I think I said that, so I'm being a little bit redundant. Now let's move on. Now with the expenses, you guys, normally I have 3 expenses that I put up for out of the YouTube earnings. I put up for my quarterly taxes. Always got to pay the federal government because they do not play. 30% for them. I have a YouTube savings. This is where I pay for things that are related to YouTube. It could be my subscriptions as far as the editor I use, replacement of lights, maybe in the future camera, stuff like that, and giveaways for the channel. And then there's my debt. So typically 50% would go to debt. But right now I've already kind of like spent everything that was in the YouTube savings, and so I'm going to start afresh in January. And so out of this one, I'm going to take out 30% for taxes, and then 70% is going to go to my debt. And I'm hoping next year I can do the same thing in November, December, is try to save what I can early on in the year, and then be able to just put more to the debt to help get that taken care of. Because you guys support me, and I want you to know where your money is going. For your money and your time, because technically I'm using up a lot of your time, and I appreciate you all so much for that, because you didn't have to do that. You don't have to put that time in with me. So 218.27, 30% for the taxes, $65.48 is going to my savings for the quarterly taxes, and probably January 1 I will go out and make that payment. It's due January 15th. $65.48. Now, the 30% you see me putting aside, do you have to do the same? It depends on your income. I was putting aside 25% last year, and so I just started to up it because I did owe taxes. I'm probably going to owe it taxes again because you guys know my income went up this year. So I just decided 30% here to kind of offset what's going to happen in April of 2021. Sorry, not this year. 218.27 times 70% is 152, and I'm going to round up to 79. 152.79. And I'm going to add these two together to make sure it's 218. And it is, so I have a zero-based budget here. All right, so that part is done. So the last thing I need to do is log in and pay $152.79 to my student loans. So y'all stick around. Okay, so we're in my Fed loan account. I'm going to hide these messages because they are the old messages that were up there. So let's scroll down and let's look at my balance. So you guys see my last payment that processed was $1690.18, and my outstanding balance that I owe is $41,568.97. Now I'm going to go into the loan details. There's a couple ways you can do that. You can do it the way I'm doing it here, which is over this little balance things, which shows you your average interest and all that cool stuff, or over here in the loan details. I am going to go here and let's scroll down and find the one I like to call P9, which is just number 9 on their site. So let me try to get it up a little bit higher. So here we go. This is the one I'm paying off right now. And you can see what my outstanding balance is on this particular loan, which is $2,950.78. So this payment of $152, I'm going to use my little handy dandy calculator, should get me to where I want it to be in my goal that I revised. $152.79. Yes, it's going to be $2,797.99. That's going to be the ending balance for 2020. You're not going to believe this, but I was about to say 2018. Yeah, I knew I was going to crash at some point, and yesterday was the day that I fell asleep. Finally. So 5696.11 times 50%. Yeah, so the goal was to get to $2,848. So this payment is going to be the one that pushes me over that goal that I revised in that video. And I'll probably link it in the cards so you know exactly what I'm talking about. For anybody that's new, I revised my goals for 2020. Because of the no interest, I was progressing a lot faster than what I expected in 2019 when I originally set them. So I'm going to use this feature right here and make a payment on this loan. And by doing this, this allows me to go into the target specific loan menu, and the one that I want to pay on is highlighted in blue. I don't want to pay all the loans because what they'll do is they'll take this $152.79 and split it across every outstanding loan that I have. And that's not what I want. I want to target just one. So, and you'll see this is highlighted in a dark blue. So if you have Fed loan, that's the way it looks. Pay all loans is something totally different. And so you don't want to do that unless that's your goal. If you want to split, let's say I had $50, I got 5 loans. I want $10 to go to every loan, but I don't want to type it in. I would use that feature. But that's not my goal. I am just like taking down the small ones. And that's just how I'm motivated by reducing the number. And then it's like Mrs. BS asked a very good question. How am I going to motivate myself when I'm hitting the $8,000 and the $15,000? Those are going to be trying for me. And that's when I think I will be needing, like the encouragement from you guys that you already give anyway, to be honest. So it's not like I'm asking for anything else. But because that's when it's going to be hardest, and that's when I'm going to have to remember why I'm doing what I'm doing, because the balances are not going to be so small, and it's going to take me a lot longer. Because you can see this one was $5,600. It was almost $5,700, but it's taking me a while to get it paid off. I couldn't do it in a month, so there's that. And so I just want to explain it to you guys. So when we get there and you start seeing the funkiness, the mood swings, the up and down, and me not feeling like I am in it, it's because it's a lot. And that's why I didn't go and flip it and work on the biggest one, because I had so many of them at the beginning of this year. It was like, let's reduce that list and just work it in that order. And if we need to change it, we can always change, right? We can always change up goals, because that's just writing words on paper. You can always revise them. You're not married to it, if it's not working, is what I mean. I don't mean like you're not married to it, so let's not try, which is two different things. I'm looking for some socks. Anywho, I don't know why I'm looking for those Christmas socks, but yeah, Miss Ann from the laundromat. She gave me a pair of Christmas socks. They got cats on them, and my feet are cold. And I don't know why I'm trying to take care of that right now. But yes, today is Christmas Eve. And yeah, I should have done this last night. But you guys, I was tired. I think I finally, all the pent up stress going in to take that exam is out now. My brain is finally registering. It's over. And so when I got off work, I was able to answer comments. And the goal was answer comments, record, do this part, edit, and then upload, go to bed. No, I answered comments and I woke up this morning. So yeah, I am no good. So I am about to make this payment, and I'm going to forward you guys to the confirmation page so that way I don't disclose any information that I shouldn't. Okay, so I've got my confirmation number and my payment has posted. So let's hop over to the account summary. And I like to double check on here. So under this section over here, payments and billings, you can see what is about to be processed. And so you see the 152.79 for December 24th. So Merry Christmas, Fed Loan. They probably like, give us our money. Oh my gosh. I'm an idiot and it's early in the morning. But yeah, thank y'all so much. And thank you guys for watching the videos, for supporting me, all your words of encouragement. Even when I went to go sit for my exam, I kind of felt like I was talking about it too much. And then I was like, am I bragging? What am I doing? I don't want to be that person. I got asked some very good questions, and I still have to go back and ask my manager about, like, is there a raise with the PMP certification? I didn't ask that because I don't know if I'm scared. I don't want to say I'm scared. Maybe I'm not scared or afraid to ask him because he's pretty open. He'll say no. And that's something I can be honest about, is that he tries to be as transparent as he can be, being a manager, because you can't disclose everything. But I will go back and ask him about that. I know it's going to be a factor in my bonus in July, because in May I have to document everything that I did from June to May. And that's for my objectives. And my objectives are what affect my bonus. So this is all my projects and everything that fits the company's strategic goal. So hopefully it should be looked at like the PMP is supporting me as a project manager, which makes me more efficient and better at managing the projects as a project manager. So that's where that's going to come into play. So I'm going to have that conversation with him. It'll probably be after the holidays because a lot of people take off. But yeah, if I can catch him before then, I'll talk to him then and just ask, because normally he tells me stuff. Because my getting that, my passing that, it's not only a reflection of me, it's also a reflection of him. So even when I got the pass the QDM expert exam in 2019, I got a little something and he got a little something. You see how that works? So it's more than just me, it affects him. So I'm going to ask, but I don't really think so unless they put it into what they do for performance reviews next year. So we don't know how the economy is going to go. We don't know if raises are going to happen next year and stuff like that. We only got a confirmation that we would get the bonus, but we didn't hear anything about raises and stuff like that, because that tends to be operations is first, and then the support groups are last. And I'm a support group, so we'll figure that out next year. But I'll definitely ask. And thank y'all, because I know, like, before I sat, y'all had more confidence in me than I had in myself. I was extremely nervous. If any of you are thinking about studying for the PMP, you want to know what I use to study, I can either post it on the community tab, or I can make a video, whichever one you prefer. Just let me know and I can share with you what I used, because my study material that I used, I will honestly say that study material, the questions that I took in that practice book, for me seem harder than that exam. And so I was able to sit there and go through the questions, because I was like, oh, this is related to risk. This is related to procurement. This is related to this. This is related to that. Because I could get down to what are they exactly asking me, what knowledge area, quickly. And it was very, I don't know, empowering while you're taking the exam, because like somebody else said, you sit for 4 hours, you're just kind of like, oh, I done had enough of this. I don't care what I put. C. I don't know why I like C as an answer. But it's the one I always choose when I don't want to be bothered no more. But y'all let me know if you want a video or if you want me to post it on the community tab, because I do have the study material. And I'll share some things that you may want to ask your employer, that I asked my employer to help with covering the expenses. But you guys have a super fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening. And evening, did I say evening or did I say even? I don't know. Evening. But you guys enjoy your holiday season and give your families a hug from me. And I will talk to you guys again on Saturday. So let's hope I log all of my receipts between now and then. It's time to get in that kitchen and start cooking. Bye, y'all.